It was a tiny pill, but it carried the weight of a revolution. When the first birth control pill was approved in 1960, its primary purpose seemed straightforward: to give women control over their reproductive lives. But its impact rippled far beyond the bedroom, triggering a seismic shift that would reshape the very foundations of our modern world. This wasn't just about family planning. It was about economic liberation. The pill didn't just prevent pregnancy. It reshaped the workforce, supercharged education, and fundamentally altered the global economy in ways no one could have predicted. Before the pill, a woman's life path was often dictated by biology. The risk of an unplanned pregnancy was a constant, looming uncertainty that heavily influenced decisions about careers, education, and long-term financial planning. For many women, higher education was seen as a short-term pursuit before marriage and motherhood. It's not a foundation for a lifelong career. It's the investment in a long, expensive degree in fields like medicine or law seemed impractical when a pregnancy could derail those ambitions at any moment. This created a workforce where women were predominantly channeled into lower-paying, less secure jobs, often seen as temporary until they started a family. The economic potential of half the population was systemically capped, not by lack of ambition or talent, but by lack of reliable control over their own bodies. Then came the pill. For the first time in history, women could reliably separate sex from procreation. This newfound control was the key that unlocked a cascade of economic changes. Suddenly, long-term planning became a realistic prospect. Women could now invest in their education with confidence, knowing they could delay childbirth until after they had established their careers. The data is striking. Enrollment of women in professional programs like law, medicine, and business skyrocketed in the years following the pill's widespread availability. A study found that the pill's availability to single women was responsible for a significant portion of the increase in women entering these demanding, high-paying professions. It wasn't just about getting a degree. It was about pursuing the right degree, one that led to financial independence and leadership roles. This educational boom directly fed into a transformation of the labor market. As more highly educated women graduated, they entered the workforce not just in greater numbers, but with higher qualifications and ambitions. They were no longer just filling administrative or support roles. They were becoming doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, and scientists. This influx of talent and perspective brought new ideas and innovation, diversifying industries that had long been homogeneous. The economic impact was massive. As women's participation in the workforce grew, so did household incomes. Families became more financially resilient, and the rise of dual-income households created a powerful new class of consumers. Driving demand for goods and services and fueling economic growth, the ability to plan pregnancies also changed the dynamics of work itself. Women could build seniority, gain experience, and compete for promotions on a more level playing field. They could time their return to the workforce after having children, minimizing career disruption and the associated wage penalties. This continuity was crucial. It allowed women to accumulate institutional knowledge and climb the corporate ladder, breaking through glass ceilings that were once impenetrable. The entire structure of the workforce began to morph, adapting to a new reality where female talent was a permanent and essential fixture. The ripple effects extended to the global economy. As women gained economic power, their spending habits changed. They invested more in their children's health and education, creating a positive feedback loop that boosted human capital for the next generation. Healthier, better educated children grow up to be more productive adults, a cornerstone of long-term economic prosperity for any nation. This intergenerational benefit is one of the most profound and often overlooked economic impacts of the pill. Furthermore, the ability to control family size helped stabilize population growth in many parts of the world. Slower, more manageable population growth allows countries to invest more resources per person in infrastructure, healthcare, and education, leading to a higher quality of life and more sustainable economic development. The pill also fundamentally changed the institution of marriage. With the pressure to marry due to an unplanned pregnancy reduced, people could choose partners based on compatibility and shared goals rather than necessity. This led to more stable relationships and a decrease in divorce rates among couples who married in the post-pill era. Stable families provide a more secure environment for children and are in themselves a form of economic stability, reducing the societal costs associated with family breakdown. The pharmaceutical revolution of the 1960s, embodied by this single pill, was a powerful economic catalyst. It empowered half the population to fully participate in the economy, unleashing a wave of talent and ambition that had been held in reserve for centuries. It demonstrated that social progress and economic progress are not separate forces. They are deeply intertwined. By giving women the tool to control their own destiny, the pill inadvertently became one of the most significant economic stimulus packages in modern history. From the halls of universities to the boardrooms of multinational corporations, its effects are all around us. The world we live in today, with its dynamic, diverse economy, was shaped in no small part by the quiet revolution that came in a small, circular packet. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the biggest changes come in the smallest packages. Thank you for watching. If you found this exploration of history and economics fascinating, be sure to subscribe to my channel, Sex Education Repo, for more deep dives into the topics that shape our world.